All right, time for another Fibble. This is the game that's just like Wordle, but on every row, one of the clues is a lie. And interestingly, they're starting us with solve today. Hopefully we can solve this. Now, there's a lot of yellows and greens here, which is good because we know at least 2 of these 3 greens are true. And at least 3 of the 4 letters in yellow and green are in the word. So if the O was the lie, let's assume for a second that the O was the lie and it was supposed to be green. Is there anything that could be? I don't think so. Now, if the O was a lie and it was supposed to be gray, is there anything that would work there? Yeah, there is. So shave would work, for example. That would be possible. Okay. So the O could be the lie and be gray. If the L was the lie, that would really be interesting because then you would have to have this, and there would have to be an L, so it would have to be slove, which is not a thing. So the L can't be the lie. The O could be the lie. If the S is the lie, see, if the S, V, or E is the lie, then the O is true. So you could do OVE if the O is true. That would work too. You could do something like grove. I'm kind of... My instinct is to assume the V is the lie just because it's, the less common of the 4 letters. In which case you would need to do something like this probably, something like slope, but there's no L. We could do scope or score. Score's probably good. R is a good letter. Odds are, if you take those letters, the odds are that the V is the one that's not in the word, right? So let's go with score. Do we have a good score on today's solve? We do not. Okay. So if the S or the E is the lie, then it's the lie twice. If the O is the lie, then it's the lie twice. So either the S, O, or E is the lie twice, or it's the V and the C or the R. But if the C or the R is the lie, then the O would have to be there. If the O is true both times. The O could be lie. No. The O could be the lie one time. Right. So this could be the lie and this could be the lie if it was green. You could still do that. So if you had, just replace the C and the R with 2 new letters and that would work. We could do something like shown, for example. That's a possibility. I think that's pretty good. It repeats quite a bit, and let's go with that. Okay, so clearly one of these 2 O's is a lie. It can't be yellow and green, and one of these 2 S's is a lie because it can't be yellow and green. So everything else is true. So we know the E is true. Now, if this is the lie, right? This is true, this is a lie, true, but this is also true. And so the O would have to be at the beginning, and you'd have a V and an E at the end. Something like olive, but then the L would have to be a lie. Oh, and you have to have an S. You have to have an S. So it would have to be, it's not going to be SVE, so it would have to be OSVE. Oh, I don't think that's a word. So I don't think the S can be, the green S can be a lie. I think those have to be true, which means this is a lie. This is a lie. This is true. So this is therefore true unless there's 2 O's, but then it would have to be SOOVE, which doesn't work. So I think this is true. I think the V is the lie. So I think I was on the right track to start with. It's S something O something E, but stone would have been a good one on the last. I was gonna say stove, but that would have the V, and we're saying there's no. Oh, you could still have a V, but it would have to be second, and that's not gonna work, I don't think. So, what else could it be? Smoke, spoke, smoke and spoke. Smoke was my first instinct. Let's go with that. Okay, well, it could be spoke if the K is the lie. There we go. All right, 50-50, and I lost it. Sometimes that's the way it goes, but All right, well, still got it in 4. Not too bad. So let me know if you had a good score on your solve today, and if the puzzle really spoke to you and pointed out its lies, or if you, I guess, smoked the puzzle. I don't know. Anyways, let me know how your solve went, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more.